Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the evening stream. Don't panic. If you're watching this live, enjoy the show. If you're watching the rerun, hope you find something useful. It's gonna be a long stream. The center plan, what's up? Jay is in the chat as well. Let me just shield the stream on other stuff, and then we'll start. See if people get in. Kit is here, Mladen, Anecdotal Smith, Farid, Ames, Meso. Checking in, Chamali. I do, man. Ron adopter is puking. Yeah, it doesn't look that good though, doesn't it? How can we not panic? Because we are at the end of the ride, guys. We are at the end of the ride. Fake Luna technically should backtest $48. Yeah, technically it should backtest $48. Technically it should backtest, the $100 up there as well, technically. But the tech analysis doesn't work on on stuff that's dropping straight down in a straight line. Hello, Tis Verbund, how you doing, man? I hope we are. Luna is the new Tron. I don't know. How is Tron doing, by the way? Tron is only down 3%. Tron has been holding, incredibly well during this entire thing. Look at this. Look at the Tron, man. Look at the Tron. It is holding very nicely. So, there's that. It's pulling, it's almost above all moving averages. So what's happening with Tron? Why is Tron so bullish, guys? Please stream for a while so I can crawl behind my computer with milk and enjoy the stream properly. Well, we got the milk as well, so. Luna next support 0. I don't know. I had Luna support at 0.5. I hit that pretty nicely. It was actually 0.8, hit actually 0.6 on the downside down here. Then it hit, what did it hit actually? Let's go to 5-minute chart up here. There was some kind of rising wedge up here. It's really small, a tiny rising wedge, but it did break out of this rising wedge towards downside, and then it went kind of sideways here, holding the support, and then it went just a little bit so, and right now holding this support as well. So it's slowly trying to find some kind of bottom. I don't know where that's gonna be, but at least we are not dumping, like this anymore on Luna, so there is that. It hit 0.65, but I had support at 0.5 down here, so we are pretty close to 69. Maybe it was this weekly up here. Yeah, 0.6 is actually quite a lot closer than 0.5. 0.6 is closer, so we came pretty close to that. You can see we came pretty close. Right now we're pulling back to these levels. It's a very important support level on Luna, so but Luna is not respecting anything, guys. Luna is not respecting tech analysis right now, and oftentimes you'll see these kind of drops, or the chart, it does not respect support lines. It just goes something like this. It means that there is heavy selling involved. All supports are just being broken. Oftentimes you can see this in companies that something bad happens to them, and people just start selling, so there's that. You can see that there's been a bunch of supports up here, like a bunch of supports, and everything got broken in a straight line towards downside. It didn't stop anywhere. Right now the only place is stopping down here, but we can technically go down to 0.1 all the way down here technically, right? So I'm thinking if it gets to 0.1, maybe, just maybe, I might buy some Luna. I don't care anymore. See you in 2 years back. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 years. Good evening, legends. A last one. How you doing, man? I'm such an nice 522% returns, but I didn't sell. I was too greedy, sold it at 250% regardless. It happens, man. It happens. It's really hard to take profits when stuff is going up. That's why you have more than one coin, so you don't get wrecked. Yeah, I don't think Luna will recover. I don't know if it will recover, man. I said it in the last stream. I think trust in Luna is out of the window, so that's gonna be hard to recover. I think they need to get rid of USD and create something new, do some new stuff, and you know, they have been big before, so they know what they're gonna do, so definitely can happen again. And not the dump, but you know, it definitely can pump again. I'm just trying to see if the music is too loud. I think music is fine, right? I think music is fine this time. I think I hit the music nail on the dollar. Hard to take profits, you can't trust stable coins of fiat. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter, guys, until people see opportunities. Trade it, they will. Well, Luna has, you know, we just saw today, Luna was the second biggest in volume on Binance after Bitcoin. And with the volatility it has, it's, you know, it's traders, you know, what are you gonna say? It's traders heaven, because the volatility is so high, the volume is so high, you can, you know, use big bucks to trade it up and down, and it goes so fast. You know, if you have a 10x leverage and you go in the wrong way, in 12 seconds you can get wrecked, because we saw that on the chart today. I was actually showing people in 12 seconds it moved 12% towards the upside. So if you, for example, you know, went short at that point, in 12 seconds you would have get liquidated. That's how fast it moves, guys. That's how fast it moves. Question is Luna done forever? I don't know if it's Luna done forever. No music. Music is fine. Somebody says there is no music, somebody says music is fine, so you know, let's adapt, it will recover. But I'm using 4x on Luna now. The volatility is high, guys. The volatility is extreme. I mean, look at it. This 5-minute chart. Usually this, you know, these moves will be something like 0 point something percent on any other coin. Over here, you got a, you know, 1000% move towards the upside. And this is 5-minute chart, guys. This is 5-minute chart. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1 hour, 10, 20, 30. In 1.5 hours, it did 10x, guys. 10x in 1.5. Why do you use leverage on this thing, man? Why do you use leverage? Just spot buy and get 10x, man. Spot buy and get 10x. Adopter, you have 3 kids listening: Lucas, Nicholas, and Marcus every day. Well, kids, listen up. Number 1, tell your dad to be smart about money. Don't, you know, gamble it away with trading. That's number 1. Number 2, when investing, buy always, you know, very, very low. When nobody wants it, if you know that something is good and nobody wants it, you want to buy that. You want to buy that, because if that's a good thing, eventually everybody will want it, and that's when you're going to sell them, right? You don't want to buy it when everybody wants it, because when everybody wants it, like, who are you going to sell them afterwards, right? So if you buy something at the top when everybody wants it, right, and everybody gets it, like, who is left to buy, you know, sell it to, right? So you want to buy when nobody wants it. You want to buy good stuff when nobody wants it, and then you want to sell it when everybody wants it. It's a good thing that you're teaching them a little bit. I'll buy Luna if it gets so. Hi Lucas, Niklas, and Marcus. Nice names, man. I'll buy Luna if it gets to 40 cents. Order set. Mooncar bought over $100K worth of Luna. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, I saw the video. These kids will become pro traders with this knowledge. 200K. Yeah. I didn't see the video, but I did see the thumbnail, and thumbnail that he did bought a Luna. So yeah, I might, you know, invest something Luna if it gets maybe even further again on these down levels, because guys, everything can fall another 90%, guys. This is a 90% drop down here to 0.1. Can it do another 90% towards downside? Yes, it can. And look, you're gonna see here, guys, you're gonna see here, because on the move to downside down here, on the move towards downside, right from the top up here, from the very top up here, this is 90%, right? But if you buy down here, wait, let me just do it like this up here. This is 90%. But if you buy down here, right, and you go down, I mean, there's still 90% down, right? There is always a 90% down. This gets you to 0.1, but there is even 90% down from there, right? There is even 90% down from there, right? You get 0.01, and there is, you know, 90% from that as well. You know, and you know, you can always fall another 90% on the downside. You have to understand this. This is, you know, normal mathematics, but you know, people think, you know, just something because something is down 90%, it cannot fall down much more, you know, just a couple of percent more. No, it can, when you buy, it can fall down another 90%. Don't panic, just sell and wait happening. I bought 600 Luna. I think a lot of people just bought. Luna will come back 1 year at least 50% all-time high. By the way, what is market cap of Luna right now? A theory. That was the theory that everybody's sharing right now. So you can see here that the volume on Luna right now, whereas Luna is actually right now #1 on volume on Binance. 6.7 billion in volume, above Bitcoin, above other, you know, stablecoins, Ethereum, USDC, GMT is down there, BNB, XRP. I've seen actually a lot of XRP, you know, on the whale alert. I've seen a lot of XRP and Tron. I don't know why, but XRP and Tron is very popular on the whale alert right now. I don't know why, but you can see that Luna has a lot of volume right now being traded. That means that there is high liquidity, and that also means volatility, as you see, volatility size. So you got a volatility, you got a liquidity, so you know it's traders heaven right now when it comes to Luna. So there is that. Let's check Luna's coin, Luna's market cap right now. Nobody wants to be associated with Luna or bailout. Look at Celsius. Rumors they were helping bail Luna out. Dropped Celsius 33%. OMG. I'm telling my kids a scary bedtime story about crypto emergency capitulation. USD. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Luna. And right now the price is 1.8. It's circulating supply is, it says 2 billion market cap, but I don't know if this is you know, updated. So let's circulate and the fortune. Why 1.0.8 billion? Can we get the English version of this? Why is it Norwegian, man? There we go. We like English, man. We like English. You know, when you buy Windows and you can choose the language on the Windows, you can choose in your native language or English. Always choose English, and I'll tell you the best reason why you should always choose English on any kind of operative system, and never ever choose your own language, is because if you get any kind of problem on Linux, on Windows, on OS, right, and you need to, you know, Google the problem, you always want to Google in English, right? So you want to see the, you know, what the problem is called in English on the screen, because that's where you're gonna find, you know, the solution. Because oftentimes when I have to, you know, Google stuff about the problem, and since I got a Norwegian version, I first have to figure out what that problem or what that file or that catalog or that space is called in English, and then try to search for the problem, right? The solution to the problem. So when getting any kind of, you know, operative system, always pick the English version everywhere. Why? Because it's easier to find the solutions when you can, you know, just copy the text. Just copy the text. Okay, let's see how much this is actually worth right now. Yeah, it's still 1.08 billion. So 1.08 billion. That's million, that's billion, right? Million, billion, yeah. Times, yeah, it is times 1.87. Yeah, it's 2 billion right now, 2 billion market cap. So this puts it pretty low down here on this list, right? This is 3 million, it's around here somewhere. Yeah, at number 34 list, it's still pretty high, still pretty high. So if it goes below $1, it's gonna be less than a billion. So, you know, that's good. If Luna gets back to 90, I'm a rich AF. 90 drop from the new price. It can always drop 90%, guys. It can always drop another 90%. Always remember that. It can always drop another 90%. It cannot drop, if you bought here, it can never drop more than, you know, 100%. And you know, and once you get down here, you know, it's gonna be 90, 90, whatever. But if you buy here, if you buy here, it can drop 90%. If you buy here, it can drop 90%. Every time you buy, it can drop additionally 90% on the downside, right? Remember that. It can always drop another additional 90%. So what's happening to Luna up here right now? It might be some kind of bottom, you know, creating some kind of bottom down here. 5-minute chart right now. I think technical analysis is back in play right now. It wasn't back in play, you know, earlier. Maybe something down here. Maybe it has some kind of falling wedge up here, something like that. This looks like some kind of triangle that actually failed up here. You can see the triangle up here, right? There was some kind of triangle up here, then it went out of the triangle. Right now it's creating a small triangle up here on the downside. Yeah, so it's creating a small triangle. It's going to be like this up here, maybe something like this. It doesn't seem to be something like this, maybe some kind of smaller triangle. So there are a couple of triangles down here in play. Apparently Tron is the next stablecoin to get attacked. Yeah, I don't know if it's next stablecoin to get attacked. I've seen, if you go to Twitter, let's go to Twitter and you search for whale alerts. Why does it pop up the most, you know? There, whale alert. 2.2 million followers. And you'll see here that Tron and XRP's, you know, something is happening with Tron because big money is being transferred in Tron XRP. This is, you know, going from unknown wallet to Binance, so Tron is going to to Binance. It might be to sell it or whatever, right? I mean, what else are you gonna do it if you transfer it to Binance? And this goes from FTS to unknown wallet, so Tron is going in and out of the exchanges. BUSD, of course, also a lot of stablecoins are going in and out. Bitcoin, of course, as well. Bitcoin, dollars, Bitcoin, dollars. Let's see here. ETH is also being moved a little bit up here. This only in the last hour. These are only big moves, right? Bitcoin. Wait, XRP. You see here XRP again, like 25 million XRP going from, you know, unknowable to BitStep. So XRP and Tron right now is being traded a lot. I'm going to show you up here. This is still the dollars. See Tron here as well. Tron and XRP. And I've noticed this. I don't know why it's being traded or what's happening, right? But, you know, big money is right now moving XRP and Tron as well. Both off and on exchanges. So you see Tron as well here, up here as well here. So I don't know what's actually happening, but something big is happening. I don't know. You see here also Tron 100 million up of sorry, not Tron, XRP up here. Tron, Bitcoin, dollars, XRP. This is in the last 16 hours, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum. Excellent, that is excellent. So first excellent only like 18 hours ago, something like that, right? So what you see here is a lot of course, dollars is going in and off exchange. That's normal. Bitcoin in and off, normal. Some Ethereum, normal. But what's not normal is XRP and Tron, TRX is going also a lot in and off the exchanges. What purpose, I don't know. But it's interesting to know, to follow these two coins right now, because moves can happen on these two coins. So this XRP over here, you can see here it's breaking all of the three of my support lines. There is another one at 0.3, which I think eventually it will be hit in some kind of you know, ending of the bear market. And Tron right now, it's all the way down here on my list. Where is it? Tron up here, but Tron is actually holding exceptionally well up here, and you can see right here. That's why I'm saying something is happening with Tron, because it's not dumping. It's still above the support. Everything else is down 20-30%. Tron is not. So maybe they're just waiting to dump Tron. I don't know what's happening with Tron, but you know, something is up with Tron, guys. With Tron and XRP, I don't know actually about XR, but Tron is holding up. There is a huge movement of whale alerts, of whale wallets with Tron. Something is up. Maybe you should ask Twitter. Maybe Twitter knows. Let's ask Twitter. Why is so much? Hashtag move from whale wallets on and off exchanges right now. There you go. Ask Alexa. Tron is the next one. USD is coming back. Let's check out USD a little bit up here. USD on Coinbase, it's 0.68. It was down at 25. So yeah, it is pull back up again. And it might be some kind of double bottom down here. You can see here, if you're gonna do any kind of analysis on this up here, right? Some kind of double bottom right now, going a little bit up here. It is recovering. But Luna is not recovering that well with this right now. I don't think we're gonna do any kind of TA on this chart, because this is a stable coin. We try, you know, going back. It's like oscillator. It's like oscillator. Tron is the one who got short Luna. Tron is the one who got short Luna. They have money now to dump Tron. They are buying themselves. So Tron shorted Luna, and then with that money they are buying Tron. So they are keeping Tron up while, you know, wrecking Luna. Smart, smart. XRP is going to be destroyed. Tron is the next one. You guys cannot decide which one is next one. Should you hold alts even if you are 60% down on them, or is it better to sell and wait, or sell into Bitcoin? What would you do? Well, I did sold some of my bags before the dump, but you know, right now that we are in the dump, I cannot say, you know, what you should do. But you know, Maker, same thing. It's full of whales. Yeah, so I think that, you know, a lot of these projects and coins do have a lot of they do have a lot of whales that got rich with these things, and you know, right now they can use that money to manipulate the markets and, you know, make even more money. So money makes more money. How risky to buy Lunar? I think it's very risky, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, it is a 2 million market caps, you know, so right now it depends whether market think this is you know, overvalued or undervalued. Right now it's minus 90% right now on the day. 1.7 down here. Let's go to 5-minute chart up here, see what's happening down here on the 5-minute chart. So you can see here there was some kind of you know, first of all there was some kind of rising wedge up here. It broke out of that rising wedge. It was very tiny rising wedge, but there was still a rising wedge up here. It broke out of the rising wedge, fell down, went into some kind of triangle up here, broke out of that. Right now going into this secondary triangle up here. See the triangle up here. It broke out of the triangle, and right now going inside this triangle. So the question is, are we gonna do like this until we find some kind of bottom and then go towards the upside, or is this just gonna, you know, continue dumping on the downside? But right now this is the triangle that we are watching over here on the 5-minute chart, and see if this is gonna dump further, you know, 90% or not. So we are shorting Tron. I don't know what we are doing. I mean, if they are buying Tron to keep the price up and stable, but imagine it covers with 100x. I think a lot of people are thinking that way, and when a lot of people are thinking that way, then you know, not quite sure about that. So, but it might do that. It might do that from $1 to $100 to all-time high. It can happen. I don't know. Tron, because the rumors are Tron is next after Luna. Who is sending these, you know, rumors that Tron is next after Luna? Because is this the next target? What are USD that Justin Sun launched? USDD. Oh yeah, because Tron also launched the same kind of you know, stable coin that Luna launched. Is that the thing? Is that why? Same. What's the difference between USDT? Nah. Can we just do it like this? I mean, it's one word, so you know. Tron launches Tron launches. When was this? This was on 5th May. USD company USDD promises 30 API. Tron's USDD algorithmic stablecoin, so same crap that UST was, right? Tron aims to raise 10 billion for its decentralized stablecoin reserve called Tron DAO. So they also want to back it with you know, money. Promised yields 30 per annum could attract significant demand for USDD. So yeah, so they're offering yield on the stablecoin, so they will attract the usage. Ethereum competitor blockchain Tron has launched its much hyped algorithmic stablecoin called decentralized USD. According to its white papers, they will impact 1 to $1 US dollar. Good luck with that. I mean USD tried and will maintain this peg in a similar way that Terra's popular USD. Well, the peg is not actually working out, so utilizing arbitrage driven mint burn mechanism backed by Tron, the native token of the Tron blockchain. When USD falls below 1, traders can use peg mechanism swap USD for directly 1 worth of Tron. So USD is also correlated with Tron. So if you see USDD falling, you can expect the Tron to have similar, you know, Carl Moon got wrecked. Bliatman, nah, not that much, but it's the volume. Bliatman, what you mean he got wrecked? Yeah, I saw he lost like 1.6 million, but he, you know, he didn't sell that. He didn't sell that, and he bought another, I think, 100k worth of Luna. So you know, there's that. But he was scratching his hairs. You just read on USDD, smells like drop a request on Tron. Yeah, so it's actually same thing because Luna had UST pegged to the dollar with a mechanism where you can trade Tron and UST. That's why, you know, when they were starting selling UST, the Tron was also dropping because there was switching for them, right? And then sorry, when UST started going down, then Luna, you could switch UST with Luna, right? And the same thing you can do here. If USDD falls below 1, traders can use peg mechanism to swap USD exactly for 1 worth of Tron. So if USDD loses the peg, Tron is gonna go down. So we are watching for USDT, and the same thing start happening. We're gonna short Tron to, you know, to oblivion. Reducing the supply of USDD. They can then immediately sell the Tron and pocket the difference. Equally, USDD rise above 1, traders can swap exactly 1 worth of Tron for USDD, which then could directly immediately sell for actual USD. Thus again profiting from. Yeah, so it's the same thing, but there is a little bit difference between, and there we go, guys. Luna is actually trying to go down again, another 90%. It's been a month in the crypto space. Is crypto always so volatile? First I saw A pumping like crazy and dumping, and now it's Luna. No, you came at the right time. This is the ending of the bear market, so volatility is peaking in. If you had been here before, you would see that, I mean, there is always some coin that's, you know, have a big volatility, but it's pretty much, you know, sideways boring market for a very, very long time. So you came at the right time when there is a happening every day. So we'll see how that's actually go. USDT Tron has the same dynamics as USD. Yeah, exactly the same. But there is a slight difference between Tron and Luna, guys. There's like, the difference is that Tron now has an, you know, advantage of not being the first down, right? So they can actually implement mechanisms. They can actually, you know, figure out how to stop the exact thing that happened to USD happening to them. Now, if they can do that fast right now, they might stop the same destiny happening to them. On the other hand, if they fail to do that and, you know, things start going down, then Tron is going down as well. But there was, from what I've read when it comes to UST and Luna, is that there was, for some reason, they managed to buy a lot of USTs and, you know, lower the liquidity for the peg. So, you know, it didn't take a lot of, you know, millions of dollars to actually, you know, unpeg the UST. Now, I'm not quite sure whether that's the same thing that with Tron, or if the liquidity or not is there to, you know, defend the peg. But if the liquidity is low, it might happen, but it's not the same thing, because it's a lot harder to do it, you know, 2 times in a row. Because right now Tron knows everything what happens. They know exactly how the attack happened. They know exactly, you know, what they have to do. So the question is, can they, you know, averse this attack if it's coming for Tron? That's the question. Let's treat 6 months of bear. Now, the bear market, the way I see it, is gonna last for at least, you know, around a month's time, give or take, and then I wouldn't call it a bear market anymore. What I'm gonna call it is accumulation phase and start of the bull market. So you get around 1 month more of the bear, technically this last phase of the bear market, where we hit the bottom, because right now we're going through capitulation, and after that there will be accumulation zone. Accumulation also looks very bearish, but it's, you know, bullish accumulation zone where we're gonna, you know, accumulate, buy all the cheap altcoins from the floor, scoop it real nice up in our bags, and then we're gonna wait for 2 years, and then we're gonna sell the top. Ripple probably getting ready to dump. What about Cardano and DJED stablecoin? Not sure, and didn't hear anything about that, so I haven't read a short or open Luna since 69. Ooh, man. That's huge, man. That's huge. Worth holding 50 Luna, see what happens. Yeah, see what happens. Man, am I buying some more XRP at these prices? Still got fiat, baby. Yeah, the people who got fiat, they don't care about the dump. People who don't got fiat, they are like, please stop right now. But, you know. So this move on Luna right now, we're going a little bit on downside. Bitcoin is actually hovering a little bit. Not quite sure what it wants to do. What you're gonna see here on Bitcoin right now is that we are failing to, you know, get back up here. This is the second rejection up here. So we get one rejection, two rejection. This is the level that we need to get above up here to get any kind of rally. This is 31, 32,000. We failed once, we failed second times. Right now back below the support at 30k, but we still got 1 hour left, 1 hour and 50 minutes left for this to close. We're gonna watch this actually on an 8 hours time frame. So we can see down here that there is a huge divergence on the chart down here. On the 4 hourly time frame, there is a huge divergence. So I'm still thinking that this is some kind of a bottom, right? I'm still thinking that. I'm still in the mood for bottom. And this looks like, let me just invert the chart. Settings, symbols, body. Green is red and red is green, and yeah, and this green is red and red is green, and weak green is red and red is green, right? How do you like this chart? Does this look a lot better, guys? Does this look a lot better? So this chart over here looks exactly like you know, the pattern extend, smack, hug, dump pattern. But this extend, smack, hug, and then, you know, fake out, down, and then break on downside. So you go something like this down here, up, and then it reverses, right? And you know, if it reverses, we go other way around. You know, we get our thing. And over here at the top right now, there is big divergence up here. So it, you know, if this was any kind of normal chart, if this was kind of any normal chart, right, this would be, you know, assumed as a, you know, double top, because there is a big divergence up here at the top. This goes up and then, you know, comes right back down again, and then you reverse, you know, into the other way. But you need to get above, you know, this level up here. That's around right now $32,000. So, you know, this is a very normal move. And why do I say this is a normal move? Let's go a little bit back up here. Let's go to the monthly time frame up here, and you'll see that even up here, that exactly happened right now on the monthly time frame. We get extend, smack, hug, fake out, divergence, right back down again, sideways, consolidation, and more on the downside. So this pattern is playing out right now on the 4 hourly time frame with the same, you know, characteristics. If you think we're going lower, then sell. I don't think we're going lower right now. Wonder what's gonna happen to crypto market if USDT depegs. Ooh, everything to zero, man. Maybe this is some kind of, guys, maybe this is some kind of test, you know. Hey, let's test this, you know, what happens. But here's the thing. Nah, I don't know. It could be a bank run on USDT, you know, and that could, you know, trample down USDT, but it doesn't have the same dynamics as UST. You know, it's a special kind of stablecoin. UST and USDD is special kind of stablecoin, and UST just backed by dollars. You know, just backed by dollars. I dumped a lot of XRP yesterday. I'm 80% down. I got no play. So yeah. So this thing that's happening right now on the 4 hourly time frame over here looks like the same pattern that I just described to you guys. Extend, smack, hug, fake out, right back down again, and then, you know, you get this you know, bump towards the upside, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at. So we already got divergence up here. So right now you can see that all coins are down minus 20 to 30%. Some are 15%, right? YFI is actually holding very nicely so far. but we, you know, a lot of coins are down pretty much, pretty big numbers on the chart. Let's see on the daily time frame. Let's see some coins on there. Let's see Cardano on the daily time frame up here. You see Cardano hit 0.5 up here, you know, this support up here, and right now it's holding that support before it gets all the way down there. This indicator down here called the late adopter over extended indicator is very nice. So this is the daily overextensions. What you're gonna see right now, these moves on the downside on daily time frame do not happen that often, guys. That was down here, right? This is Corona dump, and even these two dumps down here did not come even close. This capitulation dump did go all the way down there. You can see that these very, very big. So this is, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in span of, you know, 5 years. Very, very rare event that's happening right now down here. So we are on some kind of overextended levels on everything right now. So I'm guessing right now that the price is, you know, keeping itself extend a little bit. You can see here on the on this maybe it's creating this, you know, inverse head and shoulders pattern up here on everything. But you know, there are these levels, these bottoms down. This is AVAX. This is Cardano down here. This is BNB down here, right? This is Polkadot down here. Phantom 36% down. That's all the way down here or down here. So you know, this is just a pullback to these levels right now. And I think right now we are getting to some kind of bottom down here on everything right now, where we're gonna, you know, reverse and go down, because this was, you know, the capitulation for the capitulation for today, not capitulation for the bear market, but capitulation for today. And then we pulled, you know, pretty much made this this V-shaped recovery, and then right now going a little bit down. We're gonna find some kind of bottom down here maybe, and then continue towards the upside. This isn't very specific to Phantom. This is specific to everything, right? You see here, find some kind of bottom maybe and to go towards the upside. BNB same thing, find some kind of, you know, because you get this very nice V-shape, you know, V-shape ending down here, and then you pull back, find some kind of bottom, and then continue towards the upside. The thing that can invalidate all of these coins is if you go below the previous low down here, before if you go below this this bottom, right? It doesn't matter if that's a BNB or Cardano down here, or maybe even a Chainlink down here, right? Luna down here. It doesn't matter which coin that is, right? If you go down below these levels, then we, you know, should expect more downside. But I am not saying more, you know, another 30% downside, but you can, you know, do another move, percent down. Either way, we are looking for the bottom right now. And where is that bottom, guys? Where is that bottom, right? So I think, you know, we are already extended to that. So let's see on the daily time frame how this actually looks on the on Bitcoin up here, and you'll see right now on Bitcoin that these overextended levels on the daily time frame do not happen that often, guys. This is one. This is, you know, down here when we had the big move. This is the Corona dump. Then there was this move down here after, you know, we went up. There was this capitulation move down here. You can see here the same thing that's happening right now. And then there was these moves on downside down here. And then there was all of these moves towards downside every single time where we thought, you know, it was capitulation 2017, which wasn't. But, you know, this was a whole different, you know, ball game than what's happening right now. But right now we are extended, so either consolidation or a move towards the upside, right? Either consolidation or move towards the upside, because overextensions, you know, need to chill for a bit, relax, and, you know, calm down a little bit. We already had one green day up here. This is daily time frame. We already had one green day there in the middle there, but it's not enough. So, you know, it's still pushing down, but I don't think we are getting, you know, anything like this over here. But, you know, we might get some kind of stoppage up here, maybe pull up a little bit, and then maybe pull up tomorrow and do something like this up here, and then continue for the, you know, ending of this capitulation phase, you know, pulled all the way down to some kind of 23 to 25,000 down here, these level on downside. Right now, also on the 14th of May, I think just a couple of days right now, today is 11th May, in 4 or 5 days we're gonna get the full moon, which is actually, you know, gonna maybe hold us a little bit up, and then after the next new moon around May up here. So here is the full moon, well, here is the full moon, here is the new moon. So we might go something like this up here, maybe a little bit down, maybe something like this, you know, up here, maybe sideways up here, and then continue downside. Now the problem with this full moon, it's gonna be also a lunar eclipse, full lunar eclipse. So maybe it's gonna be invalidated, just continue, you know, bleeding towards downside. Maybe we are already in some kind of accumulation phase. This can just, you know, because oftentimes people think we go down to the bottom, then we consolidate, accumulate, and then we go up, right? But maybe this accumulation phase is just gonna do something like this, you know, start creating maybe some falling wedge down here, and maybe the accumulation phase is this big falling wedge towards downside that's gonna last for a very long time, right? Yeah, I mean, it could be that, and we break out of that and slowly climb up here, maybe August, you know, something like that, go a little bit up here and then, you know, continue to rise. So maybe this whole entire thing could be accumulation phase already, but we don't know yet because we don't have, you know, we cannot predict the stuff. But right now it does look like, you know, this 25k, 23k down here, 22k, whatever, this area down here is gonna be target area for the ending of the market. Luna going below 1, no it's not, man. Let me see that. It's 1.3 right now. Yeah, so this small triangle did push it even more towards downside. Everything is looking for some button right now. Everything is looking for some button right now. There is a video that Crypto posted on Twitter. Let's find Twitter and let's find Crypto. Not this, yeah, this is guy. He's checkmark. He posted a video right now. Let's go. V-launch announcement. Dude, we are in the middle of the capitulation and you're doing announcements, man. He posted this and my prediction 2 months ago played out so far, right? Because he was saying that we're gonna go all the way down to 29k. We did go down to 29k. Now that's his prediction, and his prediction goes something like this up here on the weekly time frame up here, that this area down here, let's use this line up here, where is 29k give or take. Down here, this is 28k, but you know, he put like this, something like this up here. This area down here, of course, his prediction is that we are gonna have triple hit on this, or double hit, right? Well, 1, 2, 3 hits, right? Because the same thing happened, where did the same thing happen over here? Was it over here? He was actually drawing 1, 2, no. I gotta check it out. Not this one. No, it doesn't show it up here. But yeah, he's thinking that this is gonna be the bottom, and I'm saying this cannot be the bottom because whales, and I don't know if you saw, guys, on whale on Twitter as well. If you saw on Twitter, I actually posted that over here. I'm gonna show you. Over here, I'm gonna show you this over here. Just in top 100 Bitcoin wallets have added 77,000 Bitcoin in the past 24 hours. And I wrote, they are stealing your Bitcoin, guys. They are stealing your Bitcoin. So while everybody is panicking and panic selling and liquidations are happening and so forth, the big wallets, the top 100 wallets have increased their holdings with 77,000 Bitcoin, guys. And how are they doing that? Well, they're using panic, liquidation, stop losses, everything they can to trick you out of your Bitcoin and take your Bitcoin. So that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm saying this has to go lower down here, because there is huge amount of liquidity, meaning huge a lot of gains to be added down here. So this up here, this level between these two lines, that's where the Crypto think will stop and bounce from that. And I'm saying no, this cannot happen, because we have to go into this room down here where there is a lot of liquidity, where there's a huge amount of liquidity on the downside. And once we get into this liquidity box, actually this liquidity goes even further towards down. You can see already it's already playing out, but it goes something like this up here, you know, the liquidity box, give or take. And we are already getting into that liquidity box right now, but entire liquidity box has a lot of liquidity, meaning they want your Bitcoin, guys. They want to go up here, they want you to sell, and they want you to get out of the market. They want you to move your Bitcoin and your, you know, other coins into their pockets. And once they have done that, then we can actually continue the bull run towards the upside. But this is, you know, you can call it stop hunting, you call it, you know, other names, but you know, this is the liquidity box. That's where they, you know, eat the Bitcoin. Flashback to fill the Nihal 9.5 CME gap. Yeah, we are not going back down here, man. I know exactly where the gap is. We are not going back down here. We're not going back down there, man. My BTC bottom predicts is between 14 and 9. I don't know, man. So you see, guys, Luna biggest rug pull in history will lose the place for BTC probably soon. Nah, BitConnect is still the biggest one, I think. BitConnect still being. Luna made me rich. Biggest short ever since yesterday. Dude, nice. 1 year ago they would have killed you if you say BTC at 27. Yeah, probably. But right now it's okay to say it. But you know, I'm not saying that we are gonna go down to some kind of, you know, crazy levels like 10k or you know, 15k or something. I'm saying 23 to 26. So there is, you know, a little bit more move towards downside, and that's where I see my bottom. But you can already see right now. That people are calling already now like 14k, 12k, 20k, below 20k. Somebody even so crazy to say we're gonna be back down to 9.5k. Oh no, it's not up. Yeah, 9.5k because of CME gaps and so forth, so forth. So I'm telling you guys, once we get to this bottom, that I think is gonna be the bottom around 23 to 25, 22 to 25. You know, whatever that's gonna be, it's gonna be in the range down there. When we get there, we'll know where it is. Once we get to those levels, people are gonna start calling for lower levels, guys. People are gonna scream, this is not it. We have, you know, entered the bear market. We are going lower, because that's exactly the same thing that happened down here, guys. Exactly the same thing happened down here. There was so much FUD on the downside. There was so, you know, we went down to, you know, 3,000 and everybody was talking about 1,000, 2,000 levels, 500. No, we're going to, you know, 170. You know, reports were coming out of JP Morgan, guys. Reports were coming out of Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan saying we are going down to 1,700, and everybody believed it. You know, and do you know what? I remember that very nice. Let me find it. Let me see if I can find it right now. Goldman Sachs 7,000 Elliott wave prediction. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Let's see here. This one. No, not this one. This is short-term target at 1390, 970. But wait. This was after the. This was after the bottom. This was the second article. You know, there has been other articles. Nah, where is it? I'm just looking for pictures because that's the only way I can actually recognize that thing, right? So. I don't know. Does anybody remember that? I don't know where it is, but what they did Elliott waves on the chart, and this is from Goldman Sachs, so everybody's into big time into Elliott waves, and they're saying, you know, the bottom is at 1,700, right? And the same thing is gonna happen over here, guys. We're gonna hit the bottom, and people are still gonna say this is not the bottom. We are going lower. We are going lower and lower and lower, right? Because they're gonna lose all faith, right? So when we actually start going up, they won't believe it, right? Is this the right time to buy Luna? I don't know, man. I don't know. 92% down. 5-minute chart up here. Still trying to find this bottom down here somewhere, just like everything else. Just a quick test. I've been doing some testing streams over the last couple of days. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Rupert. Now I need to make a dump song. Yeah, we need a dump song, man. We definitely need a dump song. Something, you know, dramatic. Something, you know, when you hear it, you like, your heart goes like into anxiety and anxiety. It all depends on retail sentiment. What is the bottom? If they see a lot of retail buying longing at 20k, we will go lower to shake out, even them out. Maybe, I don't know. We are saying like 23, 25, but you know, we don't actually know. That's why I say when we get there, we'll know. But you know, but at one point, a lot of people will be calling for lower levels. A lot of people will still be, you know, ignoring all the technical signs. They will be ignoring all the good stuff, and at that point, you will see. We went to short Tron. I don't know, man. I don't know. Has Tron started dumping yet? Let's check it out. Let's check out Tron right now. Tron is actually doing very nice. So it is, you know, a little bit. It's only down 3.5% right now, when everything is down like 35%. So you know, when it's time to short Tron, I'm not quite sure about that, man. Let's check what kind of market cap does Tron have. Tron is right now at 7 billion market cap, so it's only like a little bit above Luna, whatever, right? Not that much, but the chart doesn't look all that bad. Now there is a huge resistance up here, you know, so I don't know about that, but you know, whether this is shortable or not, it didn't start to move yet towards downside. It didn't start move. I mean, it did this nice fake out towards downside. It did break the trend though. It did. We had this line up here before. It did break the trend up here, but this is normal movement. There is nothing, you know, special about this. I think we need to follow USDD to USDT. I think we need to follow this one up here. I think we need to follow. Wow, it's deep pegging as well. Is this the start, guys? Is this the start? But it's only 0.99. It's only 0.99. Guys, this is USDD right now, and people saying that, you know, Tron is next. And the way, let's check out, you know what we're gonna do? USD till USD. We're gonna right now, we're gonna look at, we're gonna clean the chart up first. What we're gonna see right now is we're gonna correlate these two charts with not correlate, we're gonna compare this chart with Luna USD. Yeah, Luna USDT, new price scale. Also, this is gonna be logarithmic as well. So can we see the drop starting up here? We can see slight movement. So in this first, this actually went down to 70. So, you know, 99 is nothing. Let's zoom up a little bit up here. So right now you can see here, this house, it went very nicely and it started dropping down to some kind of 0.97, right? 0.97 down here, right? 0.97, and you see that in that same space Luna did a small move towards downside. Then we had a big volatile move start happening, and this is actually the start, right? And after that it actually pulled back a little bit up here, but it started following the price on the downside, right? So now let's do right now USDD USDT, this one, and we're gonna compare it with Tron, right? USD on Binance, this one, new price scale, logarithmic as well, so both are logarithmic. And let's check out the price right now. So you see here as well that Tron right now is going down, but it's 99. The first move was all the way down to 97 on Luna, on a USD, right? But it is, you know, depegging a little bit. It has been quite stable. I mean, it does have these moves towards the upside and stuff like that, right? But this, you know, this would be considered normal. But right now, because we have, you know, this history with the USD and Luna, maybe this isn't as normal. And you see this move towards downside did, you know, create a nice victory downside. But this can also be because Bitcoin did the same thing. We can add another one up here, BTC USDT. Up here, and you'll see that, you know, Bitcoin did the same thing. So there is nothing. Bitcoin is the blue one, and this is the Bitcoin, and let's do the logarithmic scale as well up here. So it maybe started a little bit before the move on the downside, but overall you can see that it is going down. So, you know, we're gonna keep on following USDD, and if it starts falling down to some kind of, you know, 97 level and depegging, you know, starts, maybe Tron is gonna, you know, do the same destiny as Luna. Tron is losing momentum. The real dollar is about to crash. The real dollar is up 0.02% in strength, so dollar index is up 2.2%. But USD is backed by real dollars, so it will always be backed at one. But this is not USD, this is USDD. It's a Tron artificial dollar. Some shady deals between them. I'm new to crypto space and still understand a little bit of TA now. All thanks to you. Later, want to contribute, but just a college student, don't have the ability. One day for sure, man. You make money first and then you donate. No problem, man. Stick around, stick around. USDT, do it too. Can I check that out? USD, no, let's add it on the chart. Good call, man, good call. Interesting. Maybe it's nothing. USDT, USD. I'm gonna put this at logarithm scale as well. So this is these two. Yeah, dollar also went down a little bit. Also went down. But that might be because a lot of people started buying stuff and selling, you know, dollars for altcoins. So it might indicate that we are reaching some kind of bottom, guys, right? Because over here it went a little bit towards the upside and went down, right? Same thing went over here. What? Just not. Let's clean up the chart. There's too messy chart up here. So it's normal movement. It pulls back again, right? So yeah. Okay, not gonna speculate too much about what's gonna happen with Tron, but if you see Tron dumping, then it's, you know, dumping. Right now it's not actually dumping. It's kind of holding very nicely up. But we did break the trend up here, right? We did break this trend towards downside. This I'm gonna retest up here. Let me just try to pull these lines very nicely up here. This kind of gonna retest up here for a second time. If we again go below this level down here, I think it might, you know, continue dropping just like everything else. But right now it's been holding up very nicely. What the reason for that is, I don't know. There's a huge amount of volume up here on the move towards the downside. So, what's your bottom prediction? 23 to 25. What causes Luna drop? Somebody attacked the stablecoin of Luna. Let's check your Twitter. I put a link to Goldman Sachs. You did? But it's not this one. This is a bullish target. This is after the bottom. They had they had target for 1,700 on when we were at the bottom at 3,000. It's not this one. It looks something like this, right? It's Goldman Sachs stuff. Goldman Sachs Elliott Wave prediction. Securities division. It's all around, you know. Not this one, not this one. I don't know, maybe I saw in my sleep. I don't know, man. Yeah, I know you don't use EMAs, but 55 EMA on the monthly could be the potential bottom 24. You're correct, we don't use EMAs, because why would we use EMAs? 24k, yes, and 200 moving average. Keith, I like you, so I'm gonna do this once, okay? I just drew the chart. I don't want to clean the chart. This is all chart. Let's clean that. Weekly EMAs. This is 50. We're gonna change to 55 EMA. This is 55 EMA on the monthly time frame. Down here. Let's go. Let's see here. So monthly, right? This is it, right? This is 24. This is 24, but the next month this is gonna go up a little higher up here, maybe up here, right? Because it's gonna move it's gonna move a little bit up higher up here, right? So it's gonna be around 25k, right? 25k, give or take, right? Now that's up there, right? Maybe it's gonna be like up here, 25,000. Yeah, 25,000, give or take, 25,000. 25. So sure, it is in the ballpark here. I'm not saying that the EMAs are not way off, but you know, it's a ballpark here. On the other hand, monthly 50 up here is at 21,000 down here, but we are not looking at monthly 50, we are looking at the weekly 200 moving average. And the weekly 200 moving average right now is at 21,000, right? So here you got your EMAs, here you got, you know, 200 weekly moving average that we are looking at, right? But it's not gonna drop right down to the weekly moving average. It's gonna be extended a little bit towards upside, something like this. And you know, you can see that both EMA and the 200 moving average is gonna be in the ballpark area, right? So yeah, there is, and you can probably also do some kind of extended Fibonacci up here on the downside, right? So from the bottom to the top or something like that, right? Extensions to the downside down here. Say, oh, at 168 at 26 is gonna be the bottom, right? You can do that, but you know, we just don't use. There is no reason to use EMAs over moving averages. The BlackRock thing or banning. Second one is just my opinion of their intentions. Both cases, if it's narrative control government rule. I'm not sure. Can confirm that. Okay, not even EMF are negative crypto. Cabman is in the chat. USD stable coupled to Luna. It got off peg and then all hell broke loose. Hey man, yeah, that's exactly right. That's what happened. So I think, you know, the story is out right now, so everybody knows, you know, how that's happening. The question is, what's happening with Luna right now? What's happening with Luna right now? 5 minutes up here. I'm gonna let you look at the Luna a little bit up here in case it just drops, you know, big time towards the downside. And we're gonna take a 5 minutes break, guys, and then we're gonna come back and continue this this show. Okay, guys, 5 minutes break. Nah, it's gonna go lower than 28.8. If Ponzi reaches 28, I expect panic sell to drive it way below. From that point, it would crash by itself. Yeah, below the 29 or something like that, there is very little support area. So at least that's pegged. Yeah, at least that's pegged. That's good. Ponzi coin. Everyone loves, but not everything is Ponzi. Something is Ponzi, something is pump and dump scheme, something is pyramid scheme, you know. Something is just right out scam. There's different waves of, there's different types of, you know, scams. Bitcoin right now, 5-minute chart, going back down to this button down here, 1 hourly, down here at 29. When will DXY stop? We are not sure, but I'm guessing. Interesting question. When will DXY stop? You can see here it did break this. Baby's crying, guys. Okay, guys, we gotta stop the stream there. I cannot stream anymore because last time I did this, you know, I had to, you know, have the stream, you know, 3 hours open. The baby's crying, so I gotta go, guys. The baby's crying, so I gotta go. But this was nice. We did a 1 hour live stream. It's okay. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way out. Come back next time. Tomorrow, Bitcoin Daily, 9 AM Central European Time on the dollar. We'll talk about what has been happening on the charts. We'll talk about DXY, you know, Dow Jones, S&P, Bitcoin, Luna, and everything else. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you around. Bye-bye.